Pros and cons to new home construction in Phoenix. I have all of that information starting right now. Hey everyone, I'm Caitlin McKegg, a realtor here in Phoenix, Arizona. If you are watching this video, you might be considering buying new construction in Phoenix, and I am here to tell you about all the pros and the cons. Before I jump in, if this is your first time to my channel, make sure you subscribe. I post new videos every Friday about living in Phoenix and Phoenix real estate, so you don't want to miss it. Also check out my social media channels and keep up to date there. Thanks to all of you who have reached out to me with your questions about Phoenix real estate. I'm happy to help however I can, so if you have any questions or just want some advice, feel free to call, text, or email me anytime. So, new home construction, the pros and the cons, is it for you? Phoenix has a lot of home builders and a lot of new construction going on, mainly in the outskirts of Phoenix on the suburbs outside of the Phoenix metro area. But you can find new build communities within the city as well. To give you a better idea of where all of this is located, let's take a look at this map. Every green dot on this map is a new build community. Some are at further stages than others, where they've been building for a while and may have few homes left, and some are new communities that are just beginning the building phase. As you can see, many of these dots are more concentrated on the outskirts of Phoenix. Cities like Surprise, Buckeye, Goodyear, South Mountain, Gilbert, Queen Creek, Santan Valley, and some areas of North Phoenix and North Scottsdale. There are about 60 different home builders building homes in the Phoenix area, and the average home price with these new build communities is about $438,000. Now let's talk about all the good stuff. For the pros of buying new construction, you get a brand new house. You can't beat that. You also get to pick a lot of your finishes, within reason of course, but you do get to decide what kind of upgrades you want that makes your home a little bit different than someone else's. Many of these new build communities have great floor plans. They really maximize the space in the house. I often see each bedroom having its own wing of the house as well as its own access to a bathroom. Sometimes the master bedroom has a master closet that then feeds into the laundry room. What a great idea. So you really can expect creative and effective floor plans with these new homes. I talk a lot about buyer competition in the Phoenix market right now, and what you avoid with a new home is a lot of that competition. The new homes are mainly first come, first served basis. So while you do have competition per se, you're not bidding each other out in order to get the home. Another pro about going the new construction route is you have options. Another pro about new build communities is that you have options. In addition to building one of the floor plans offered by the builder, you can also look at spec homes or inventory homes. These are homes that the builder has already started to build, but no one has purchased yet. You can buy these at any point within the construction process and close and move in once the building is completed. The benefit to this is oftentimes you don't have to wait quite as long for it to be finished. You still get a brand new house, and you don't have to worry about making all of the custom choices that you might if you're building from start to finish. Usually with these spec homes, they've already decided what types of finishes and upgrades will be put into the house. So you kind of get what you get, but it's still a new house. So if you're not willing to wait the time frame for the builder to build from start to finish, we need to ask about inventory or spec homes and see what they have available. If there's something you can move into quickly, it's brand new and has everything you're looking for, why not? So those are all the pros, but let's talk about the cons. New construction is not for everyone, and here's why. Oftentimes I see these new build communities with very small lots and very small space between homes. So if you don't like being very close to your neighbor, these new communities may not be for you. Also, many builders do not landscape the backyard for you. So when you move into your brand new beautiful home, you'll walk out back to find a dirt lot. And that's up to you to do all the landscaping, whether that's grass, turf, desert landscaping, putting in a pool, or just leaving it as a dirt lot. Which brings me to my next con. Not all of these new build communities can even fit a pool in the backyard if you wanted one. So that's something that you have to look into before moving forward with that community. Also, adding a pool after buying the house can be pretty pricey. So knowing that you have that expense on top of buying the brand new house can make your home purchase a lot more than if you were going to buy a resale home. Speaking of price, builders, just like any other company out there, want to show you the best of the best at first. So any of the model homes that you walk through at the new build site are going to have all of the upgrades. The base prices that they advertise do not come with those upgrades. So sometimes it can be a really rude awakening when you see what you get for that base price versus what you thought you might get after walking through the model home. Another con is living in a construction site until the community is completed. Your house could be one of the first ones built, or maybe just part of phase one. And the builder has to continue to build on these empty lots until everything's completed and sold out. So you might have construction trucks, dirt in the street, loud noises going on until they have finished building the community. As awesome as it is to move into your new home, just be prepared to have some of that noise and distraction around your house until the rest of the community is built. And my final con is that building times can take forever. Especially right now, many builders are quoting at least 8 months to a year plus. So if you decide to build from the ground up, just make sure that you're planning for a long build time and you won't be able to get into that house right away. So those are my pros and cons. New builds can be a great option, but they're not for everyone. So these are some of the things that I encourage you to think through if you're considering buying a new build. I have one very important tip for you. If you are considering buying a new build, make sure that you take your realtor with you on the first visit. The builders do not allow your realtor to represent you in the process unless you bring them the first time that you arrive and they register. Many people think you don't need a realtor to represent you during a new build process, but that's the wrong thought process. If you're going to buy a resale home, you don't want the seller's agent to be representing you while you're buying the house. Obviously, the seller's agent has their seller's interest in mind. Same thing goes with a builder. If you're going to buy a house from a builder, why would you want the builder to represent your interest on the contract? Your realtor can step in and ask important questions about build time, inspections, incentives, things like that that could really make a difference in your contract and negotiate on your behalf. Realtors are also great at keeping on track with the timeline, making sure the builder is holding up their end of the deal, and we're not missing any important deadlines along the way. At the end of the day, it's free for you to include your realtor in this process, so why not have someone advocating for you through the whole process rather than trying to do it yourself? So I hope that helps you understand the pros and the cons of getting new construction in Phoenix. And now you know my tip of bringing your realtor with you the first time you walk into a builder office. If you want to know more about those 60 plus builders that we have in the Phoenix area, reach out to me. I can send you a list of all of the builders in the Phoenix area along with different communities, what spec inventory they have available, and the floor plan, etc. Click the link that I have below to request a list of all the builders in Phoenix, and I'll follow up with you with some more specific information. Also, if you're considering moving to Phoenix, check out my relocation guide, which might be helpful for you as you're making your move. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. I hope this information was helpful. Feel free to reach out with any questions by call, text, or email. I'm Caitlin McKeag with HomeSmart.